My mother canceled my 18th birthday party 3 hours before it was supposed to start because my 15-year-old sister didn't want me to have it. That sentence probably tells you everything you need to know about my family. But let me tell you the whole story, because the cancellation wasn't the beginning. It was just the moment everything became crystal clear. I'm Autumn Hayes, and I spent the first 18 years of my life being the spare daughter, the backup, the one who existed to make my sister Sadie's life easier and my parents' lives more convenient. I was the responsible one, the quiet one, the one who never caused problems, which meant I was also the one who got nothing. But my 18th birthday, that was supposed to be different. That was supposed to be mine. Let me take you back to 3 months before my birthday. It was September, and I just started my senior year of high school. I was working part-time at a bookstore, maintaining a 4.0 GPA, and volunteering at an animal shelter on weekends. I was busy, focused, and quietly excited about turning 18 in December. One night at dinner, I brought it up. "So, my 18th birthday is in 3 months," I said casually. "I was thinking maybe we could do something special, like a dinner party with my friends." My mother, Jennifer, looked up from her phone. 18? Already? God, time flies. "So, can we plan something?" I asked hopefully. "Sure, honey, we'll figure something out." That was it. No enthusiasm, no excitement. But I told myself it was fine. At least she'd agreed. Over the next few months, I brought it up occasionally. Each time my mother would say, "Yes, we'll plan something," without any actual planning happening. My father, Mark, was even less engaged, usually just nodding vaguely when the topic came up. Meanwhile, Sadie, my 15-year-old sister, was getting ready for her school's winter formal. This required approximately 7 shopping trips, 3 dress fittings, professional hair and makeup consultations, and endless discussions about every detail. The contrast wasn't lost on me, but I was used to it. Sadie had always been the center of attention. She was outgoing, dramatic, and demanded focus constantly. My parents called it high-spirited. I called it exhausting. 2 weeks before my birthday, I finally pinned my mother down. "Mom, my birthday is in 2 weeks. Can we actually plan something now?" She looked stressed. "Autumn, honey, it's been such a crazy month. Can we keep it simple? Maybe just a family dinner?" My heart sank. "Mom, it's my 18th birthday. Can't we do something a little more special? I was hoping to invite some friends." "How many friends?" "Maybe 10. We could order pizza, have cake, nothing fancy." 10 people? Autumn, that's a lot. Where would we even put everyone? "In the living room. Mom, our house is big enough." "I don't know. Let me think about it." I pushed harder than I normally would. "Mom, please, I never ask for anything. Sadie had a huge party for her 15th birthday last year. Can I please just have something small for my 18th? She sighed heavily like I was asking for something unreasonable. "Fine, but you're responsible for planning it. I don't have the bandwidth right now." "That's fine. I'll plan everything. I just need permission to have it." "Fine, whatever you want." I spent the next week planning every detail. I invited 10 close friends from school. I ordered pizza and a cake from my favorite bakery. I planned decorations, a playlist, simple activities. Nothing expensive or elaborate, just a chance to celebrate with people who actually cared about me. I was excited for the first time in months, maybe years. My birthday fell on a Saturday. The party was scheduled for 6 p.m. I spent the morning decorating the living room with streamers and balloons I'd bought with my own money. I cleaned the whole house. I set up a snack table. Everything looked perfect. At 3 p.m., my friends started texting confirmations. They were excited, asking what to bring, saying they couldn't wait. At 3:47 p.m., Sadie came downstairs. She looked at the decorations and her face twisted. "What's all this?" "My birthday party? It starts at 6. "Tonight? You're having a party tonight?" "Yes, I've been talking about it for weeks, Sadie. But I have plans with my friends tonight. We were gonna hang out here and watch movies." So hang out somewhere else. It's my birthday. Her face went red. You can't just kick me out of my own house. I'm not kicking you out. I'm having a party that's been planned for weeks. You can go to your room or go to a friend's house or literally anywhere else. That's not fair. I already told everyone we'd be here. Then tell them you can't. Sadie, it's my 18th birthday. You can have the house literally any other night. She stormed upstairs. I heard her door slam. 10 minutes later, I heard screaming from upstairs. Sadie was having a full meltdown, the kind she'd been throwing since she was 5 years old. Screaming, crying, slamming things. My mother rushed upstairs. I heard muffled arguing, then silence. At 3:15 p.m., my mother came downstairs. Her face was set in that expression I knew too well, the one that meant she was about to tell me something I didn't want to hear. Autumn, we need to talk. About what? Your sister is very upset. She had plans with her friends tonight and you didn't tell her about your party. Mom, I've been talking about this party for weeks. At dinner, in the car, multiple times. She knew about it. Well, she doesn't remember that, and now she's very upset. She's saying you're ruining her night. I'm not ruining anything. It's my 18th birthday. I've planned everything. My friends are coming in less than 2 hours. I need you to cancel it. The words hit me like ice water. What? Cancel the party, Autumn. We'll do something nice tomorrow instead. Just a family. We'll go to your favorite restaurant. Are you serious right now? My voice was shaking. You want me to cancel my 18th birthday party that I planned myself that starts in 2 hours because Sadie is throwing a tantrum? Don't call it a tantrum. She's genuinely upset. She's 15 years old throwing a fit because she can't have her way. Mom, you cannot be asking me to do this. Autumn, please don't make this harder than it needs to be. I need you to be the mature one here. Sadie is more sensitive. Sadie is spoiled, and you enable her every single time. My mother's face hardened. That's enough. I'm not asking you, Autumn. I'm telling you. Cancel the party. We'll celebrate tomorrow. And if I don't, then I'll cancel it for you. I'll text your friends myself and tell them not to come. Don't test me on this. We stared at each other. I could see in her eyes that she meant it. She would actually cancel my party, embarrass me in front of my friends, all to appease my sister's tantrum. Fine, I said, my voice hollow. I'll cancel it. I went to my room and sent a group text to my friends. I'm so sorry, but I have to cancel tonight. Family emergency. I'll explain later. The responses came immediately. Confusion, concern, disappointment. My best friend Leah called me right away. Autumn, what happened? Are you okay? I couldn't hold it in. My sister threw a fit about me having a party, and my mom is making me cancel it. What? Your 18th birthday party? 3 hours before it starts? Yeah. Autumn, that's insane. Your mom can't do that. She just did. Leah was silent for a moment. Come to my house, bring the cake and whatever you want. We'll have your party here. Leah, I can't. If I leave, my mom will lose it. So let her lose it. Autumn, this is your 18th birthday. You're legally an adult. Come celebrate with people who actually care about you. Something in her words cracked something open in me. I looked around my room, at the decorations downstairs that I'd hung myself, at my phone full of disappointed messages from friends who'd been excited to celebrate with me. And I made a decision. I packed a bag, not just for the night, for longer. I packed clothes, important documents, my laptop, the things that mattered. Then I grabbed the cake I'd ordered, still in its box in the kitchen, and walked toward the front door. My mother appeared from the living room. Where are you going? Out. Autumn, I said the party is canceled. I heard you. I canceled it. Now I'm leaving. You're not going anywhere. I'm 18 as of 3 days ago, Mom. Legally, you can't stop me. I walked out the door while she called after me. I put the cake in my car, threw my bag in the back seat, and drove to Leah's house with tears streaming down my face. When I arrived, Leah took one look at me and pulled me into a hug. "We're making this the best birthday ever." She'd already texted our friend group. Within an hour, 8 of my friends were at her house with hastily grabbed presents, snacks, and genuine excitement. We ate pizza that someone's dad picked up. We had my cake with 18 candles. They sang happy birthday, and I cried through the whole thing. Not sad tears, relieved tears. For the first time in my life, I felt celebrated. I felt seen. I felt like I mattered. Around 11 p.m., my phone started blowing up. My mother calling and texting, then my father, then Sadie. "Mom, where are you? Come home right now." Mom, "Autumn, this is ridiculous. You're being dramatic." Mom, "Your father and I are very disappointed in you." Dad, "Your mother is very upset. Just come home and we'll talk." Sadie, "Thanks a lot for ruining my night. Mom and Dad are fighting because of you." I turned my phone off and stayed at Leah's. The next morning, Leah's parents, who'd heard the whole story, sat down with me at breakfast. "Autumn," Leah's mom said gently, "you're welcome to stay here as long as you need, but you should probably talk to your parents today." "I know, I will." I drove home around noon. Both my parents' cars were in the driveway. I walked in to find them sitting in the living room, clearly waiting for me. "Sit down," my father said. I sat. "What you did last night was extremely immature and disrespectful," my mother started. "Walking out, taking the cake we paid for, worrying us all night." "I paid for the cake, with my own money from my job, just like I paid for the decorations that are still up, by the way." "That's not the point." "Then what is the point? That I refuse to let Sadie's tantrum ruin my 18th birthday?" "Your sister was upset." "And I don't care." The words came out calm, certain. "I don't care that Sadie was upset. She's upset every other day about something. This time it was about me daring to have a birthday party in my own house, and you took her side, like you always do." My father spoke up. "Autumn, we need you to understand that Sadie requires more attention." "Because you've trained her to. She throws fits because she knows you'll give her whatever she wants, and you do it at my expense, every single time." "That's not fair," my mother said. "Isn't it? When was the last time you came to one of my school events? When was the last time you asked about my day? When was the last time anything about me mattered more than Sadie's mood?" They didn't have an answer. "I'm moving out," I said. "Don't be ridiculous. You're still in high school." "I'm 18. I graduate in 6 months. I have a job and savings. Leah's parents said I can stay with them and pay rent. I'm done living somewhere I don't matter." "Autumn, you're overreacting." "No, Mom, I'm finally reacting appropriately. You canceled my 18th birthday party 3 hours before it started because Sadie threw a fit. That's not normal. That's not okay. And I'm not staying in a house where I'll always come second to her drama." I stood up and went to my room, started packing everything I cared about. My parents stood in the doorway, watching. "If you walk out that door, don't expect us to welcome you back," my mother said, her voice tight. "I'm not expecting anything from you anymore, Mom. That's the whole point." I loaded my car with 3 trips worth of boxes. My parents watched from the porch but didn't help. Sadie watched from her bedroom window but didn't come down. As I pulled out of the driveway, I felt something I hadn't felt in years: free. Living with Leah's family was a revelation. They asked about my day. They celebrated my college acceptance letters. They came to my school events. They treated me like I mattered. I paid rent, helped with chores, and thrived in an environment where I wasn't constantly managing someone else's emotions or being sacrificed for someone else's comfort. My parents called occasionally, at first, always starting with, "When are you coming home?" Never, "How are you doing?" I kept my answers short. I wasn't coming home. Graduation came in June. My parents didn't show up. Sadie didn't come. But Leah's whole family was there, cheering louder than anyone when I walked across the stage as valedictorian. After the ceremony, I saw my mother standing near the parking lot, alone. She approached me carefully. "Congratulations, Autumn. Valedictorian. That's impressive." "Thanks. Your father wanted to come, but Sadie had a thing." "Of course she did." We stood in awkward silence. Then she said, "When are you coming home? You've made your point." "I haven't been making a point, Mom. I've been living my life." "You're still our daughter." "Am I? Because for 18 years, I felt more like Sadie's supporting cast than your daughter." "That's not fair. We love you both equally." "No, you don't. And that's okay. I've accepted it. But I don't have to live in it anymore." I walked away. Leah's parents took me out for a celebration dinner where I was the center of attention, and it felt amazing. College started in August. I got a full scholarship to a university 3 states away. My parents sent a card with $100 check. No phone call, no visit, just a generic card signed by both of them. Leah's parents helped me move into my dorm. They cried when they left, told me they were proud of me, made me promise to call. I thrived in college, made new friends, joined clubs, discovered who I was when I wasn't defined by being the lesser daughter. I came home for holidays with Leah's family, not mine. My parents reached out sporadically, brief texts on birthdays and holidays, surface level check-ins that never dug deeper than how's school. Then, in my sophomore year, everything shifted. I got a call from my father. Actually, a call, not a text. "Autumn, we need to talk about Sadie." My stomach tightened. "What about her?" "She's struggling. Her grades are terrible. She's been caught skipping school, and she's become very difficult at home." "Okay, and you're telling me this because—" "Because your mother and I don't know what to do. We thought maybe you could talk to her. She always looked up to you." I almost laughed. "Dad, Sadie has never looked up to me. She's barely spoken to me in 2 years. Why would she listen to me now?" "Because we're desperate, Autumn. Please, can you come home for a weekend and try?" Something in his voice made me agree. I drove home the following weekend, my first time back since I'd moved out. The house looked the same, but the atmosphere was different, tense, chaotic. Sadie was 17 now, and she'd apparently become completely unmanageable, failing 3 classes, talking back constantly, out until all hours with friends my parents didn't approve of. My mother looked exhausted. My father looked defeated. "Thank you for coming," my mother said stiffly. "Sadie's in her room. Can you talk to her?" I went upstairs and knocked on Sadie's door. "It's Autumn." "Go away." I opened the door anyway. Sadie was sprawled on her bed, phone in hand. She looked older, harder. "What do you want?" "Mom and Dad asked me to talk to you." She snorted. Of course they did. Perfect Autumn coming to fix the problem child. "I'm not here to fix anything. I'm here because they asked. But honestly, Sadie, I don't know what you expect me to say." "Then leave." I sat down in her desk chair. "What's going on with you?" "Why do you care?" "I don't particularly, but they're worried, so I'm asking." She looked at me then, really looked, and for a second I saw something vulnerable flash across her face. "They don't actually care about me." I blinked. "What?" "Mom and Dad. They don't care about me. They care about controlling me. Do this, don't do that. Why can't you be more like—" She stopped. "More like me," I finished. She nodded, looking away. "Sadie, they spent 18 years of my life treating me like I didn't exist because they were so focused on you. Trust me, they care about you. They care about the version of me they want, not who I actually am." I didn't know what to say to that, because I understood exactly what she meant. We talked for an hour, really talked, maybe for the first time ever, and I realized something. Sadie was miserable too, just in a different way. She'd been the center of attention her whole life, but it came with impossible expectations. Be perfect, be happy, be everything they wanted. And when she couldn't maintain that, when the cracks started showing, they didn't know how to handle it. So they called me, the daughter they'd ignored for 18 years, hoping I could fix the daughter they'd spoiled into dysfunction. I went back downstairs and told my parents what Sadie had said, that she felt controlled, not cared for, that maybe they should try listening instead of managing. My mother got defensive immediately. We do listen. No, you don't. You never did. Not to her, and definitely not to me. You parent based on what's convenient for you, not what we actually need. That's not true. It is true. You canceled my 18th birthday because it was easier than telling Sadie no. And now you're calling me back because it's easier than actually dealing with Sadie's problems. But I'm not coming back to fix your family. You broke it. You fix it. I left that night and didn't come back. Sadie and I started texting occasionally after that. Nothing deep, just occasional check-ins. She apologized once, briefly, for the birthday party thing. I accepted it. We weren't close, but we weren't enemies. My parents, though, they couldn't understand why I wouldn't just come home and let things go back to normal. Because normal was them ignoring me. Normal was me being the backup daughter, and I'd built a life where I wasn't anyone's backup. I graduated college with honors, got a great job, rented my own apartment, built a life full of people who actually valued me. My 25th birthday last month was celebrated with friends who'd known me for years, who remembered my favorite cake flavor, who planned a surprise party because they wanted to celebrate me. No one canceled it. No one threw a tantrum. No one made me feel like I was asking for too much by existing. And you know what? I didn't miss my family at all, because they were never really my family. They were just people I lived with who taught me an important lesson. You don't owe loyalty to people who hurt you. My mother canceled my 18th birthday for my sister's tantrum, so I canceled my relationship with them all and built a better life instead. And 7 years later, I can honestly say, best decision I ever made. The best revenge isn't confrontation or drama. It's building a life so good that you genuinely stop caring about the people who hurt you. My family wanted me small, convenient, forgettable. Instead, I became happy, celebrated, valued. And that's the ultimate payback, not needing them at all.